Welcome to the return of the TK podcast. It's the trifecta, the triforce of the TK members. Your boy, Rowan Trade 15.
Now all you care because is now standing next to me.
Blue Fire.
Force the feelings, girl.
Yep.
And Earth all alive. Like,
How do we go from early 2000 rap to that? I don't know. But anyway, yo, what's been going on with y'all since like a year and a half ago when we recorded last?
well, I had some good news, and I've had some bad news, and some good news and some bad news. Okay.
All right,
The good news is,
dude,
what'd you
please don't take us through the roller coaster of your romances. This podcast is about. Okay, let's not kid ourselves. This podcast is about nonsense anyway.
Alright, y'all. So I talked to this girl from the gym. I was like, yo, she's gonna be a good, cool girl to talk to. But it turns out we have a plot twist. She was already with the dude at my gym. So then I had to put her on
Notice.
pass. But she kept messaging me like every single day.
We are not about to waste 10 minutes of the podcast talking about this nonsense.
And then, you know, it was a little tough. I'm not gonna say that we didn't hang out. We didn't like, But then eventually I was able to cut her off. And
Bruh.
oh, there's definitely more to the story. Let's keep it light for y'all. Y'all didn't drink your coffee yet, so let's keep it light.
Keep it a buck. Bro. Why?
Tell me why.
Dude. Does somebody have me on speakerphone?
I'm using Bluetooth headphones.
Same.
Okay. It's like sending my signal back into the thing. I don't know. It's been some weird. Okay, I don't know. Anyway. Alright. So let's get started, guys. What you been watching lately or reading lately? Manga, anime watch?
Well, manga has been Kingdom for me, and I caught back up on One Piece. Like, those are pretty much the two that I've been digging in on as of late.
Mm-hmm.
And with Kingdom getting to the freaking nutso arc that it's in, and I think it's about to wrap up. And One Piece is kind of like about to go. Dude, I'm gonna put this on wax, bro. One Piece is not. This arc is not about to be over. People are saying that this arc is over, bro. Do you remember that after, like,
The
we were
Wano
waiting
arc?
for
It hasn't even climax yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you remember, like, the last arc with Big Mom? Like, everything was leading up to if we could just get this cake. And then once that happened, everything went nutso. Or just like the last day of the Coliseum arc, you're like, oh, if we can just get to the Coliseum where the plan's gonna get motion, bro, that's when everything goes nutso and it gets even longer.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, how long is this battle gonna be, man? Like, bro, this battle is going to be. Do y'all think this battle is gonna last like a year and some change? Like, once the battle starts.
I don't even know what the battle is.
Well,
Right,
yeah, I'm not really sure what the lineups are.
Dude, they're building an army, so it's gonna be an army versus an army, and like like since the last time they did something like that, Luffy didn't even fight Doflamingo right away.
Mm-hmm.
It took him forever to get to Doflamingo, and then that took forever. So he's not just gonna go in there and start fighting. What's the name, Kaido? He's gonna be fighting somebody else first.
Hopefully, Queen. Just get him out the way.
Are you talking about the dude from the jail?
Yeah. Well,
Y'all
the
think
big
he's
dude.
gonna turn and be good?
You think
I
so?
think he's gonna. You think he's gonna be good?
No.
No.
Wait, Trey, you're talking about somebody different, probably.
You're talking about that fat dude that's
That
Texas
does the
prison
Gangnam
that's
style
letting.
dance.
Wait, you're talking about the guy that's letting him do the battles in the prison,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all think he's gonna be good?
No, he's like one of the lead
Oh.
guys on the bad side.
Yeah, he's one of the executive enforcer top 3 guys under the main guy.
Well, it seems like he's gonna be good. I mean, he was letting them fight and practice and train.
Spoilers.
I
if,
do gotta.
spoilers if we didn't say that yet. Anyway, go ahead.
What? I was gonna say. First, I got
Whoa.
a couple things. One, did y'all think that he was gonna look like what's the name from Queen when he was first announced? Did y'all think he was, man?
I thought he was gonna look like an Okama, honestly.
Dude, I thought
So
he
I
was
guess
gonna
it's still in the same vein.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, what's his name again, dude? We just
Freddie Mercury.
yeah, dude, I was sure he was gonna look like Freddie Mercury.
Was he about to come out there with those teeth, bro?
Dude, you can't tell me that's not something Oda would do.
Oh, that's definitely. Oh, I could literally
Oh,
picture it, bro.
I was so disappointed. I was so sure he was gonna come out there like, I was born
Yeah.
to love you.
What's the best character design so far in this arc? Is it the hippopotamus with eating the man, or is it the alpaca man?
Bro, this arc has been so long, it's hard to remember.
Are we talking exclusively small users, or
I'm just talking Wama stuff. I mean, Kaido is cool, of course.
The best design is the girl that died.
Wait,
Kurosaki?
the one that didn't die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, she didn't die?
Bro, are you serious?
Wasn't that her at the end of the other chapter, at the most recent
Yeah,
chapter?
Zoro just saved her.
Yeah.
Wait.
She just doesn't have her hair done. She's not in her work uniform.
Trey's like mind is going through the Matrix right now.
Well, dude, it's hard to keep up, man. Like,
Yeah, they look. I know his females be looking the same sometimes.
Yeah, I couldn't tell who.
Well, he was doing it without saying it. He didn't like say it was her, but it was her with the other little like laughing girl, like the little child.
Honestly,
So it was. I
I
mean,
mistook her for. I thought it was not Robin. Who's the female samurai? Not the boss.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
The other one.
I don't have a clue. What, I don't have a clue what her name is right now.
Oh man.
Yeah, there's so many characters, bro. Like watching this in the last arc, Dressrosa, all that in the anime. I haven't watched it yet, so watching all that in the anime is gonna be like watching a whole new arcs, because I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I forgot about that, dude. I forgot about this part. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
they're only just getting to like the pre-reverie stuff now in the anime.
yeah, we hadn't even like talked about or like met up with the monkey dude, Apu or whatever his name is.
Say what?
You know that monkey dude? It's like one of the worst generation. With the
Scratchman
symbols,
Apu?
yeah, Scratchman Apu, and like all those guys, like you said, to figure out what kids doing, all that. So I don't know. And then Big Mom, who knows what the heck's going on there?
Yeah, that's like a time bomb there.
Yo, I've never seen Oda. Okay, I probably have, but I forgot. But I've rarely seen Oda decide to randomly make his characters go somewhere that seemed as off the wall as them going to the bathhouse, bro. Yeah,
I mean,
that was off the freaking wall.
actually wait. That's actually, bro. That's actually fair though, because Sanji was.
Yeah, I just feel like he went and went for the low hanging fruit on that.
I mean, it did make sense because Sanji was, it was kind of a funny moment because Sanji was just there lurking. And as soon as he did that, he became invisible. Like, it's kind of funny, man.
Bro, this man was just posted at the bathhouse just using his new powers. Like, what was it? Like, he abandoned the whole dang mission. He was like, bro, I got invisibility now. Let me go post up.
Which, like, from the One Piece podcast, I didn't even realize Leo was a McBad, so I didn't even have to do that.
Yeah.
Well, no, he wanted to do it. He wanted to do it in secret.
He's an idiot. Yeah, do you like his power up or not?
Well, he definitely needed one because
maybe it's too early to judge.
He didn't get anything at the time. But really, okay, here's what I'm telling you what they're going to do. They already talked about. They're going to turn it into.
Yeah, you're breaking up. I didn't hear any of that.
What do y'all think? I said they already kind of discussed this. They're gonna design his outfit into being just pants. Did y'all hear me?
Yeah.
No, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that doesn't look like Sanji. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna give it a redesign, like you saw.
Somebody's gonna modify it to where it's just, yeah, like it's just gonna be pants. It's just pants, and now black Sanji. So yeah.
Bro, you're breaking up like crazy, but yeah, I got you. Yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah, they'll probably do something with it so it doesn't look like just another German clone.
Yeah, I thought it was. I think it's a cool design, but yeah, he's not gonna keep it that way. There's no way.
But I like the stuff they're doing with Zoro right now.
Zoro's adventure through Wano.
Yeah, that's fun.
I feel like it's like some sort of he's pretty much living his own legend.
Yeah.
Like he's traveling through Wano. You thought that it would be like Luffy or Momonosuke because of like the dog and the ape and all that, and it's like the story of the Peach Boy.
Right.
And it's basically him. He's traveling throughout Wano and seeing all these different parts of the nation and stuff.
Y'all like
all this to get us.
Y'all like the arc so far in general?
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I'm trying to go back, dude. Y'all gotta show me where we first knew that the girl was alive. Because I mean, there was so many ball and cup situations where I'm not really sure when she was revealed.
Pretty much, it was like a wink situation when he was like going to kill her.
Well, yeah, I was about to say you knew she wasn't gonna die. That was played up.
I mean, I'm talking about the guy that quote unquote killed her didn't kill her.
Yeah, they kind of like she kind of like said something like "do it now" or like like one of them said something to each other like basically like now you got to do whatever it is now. I don't know how he faked it, but yeah, like they were kind of like doing a little inside talk there.
Nah, but that's why I was thinking that the Queen guy could actually be good too, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, because he's like the type of guy that could turn heel because he like most of the bad guys that are bad are like super jerks. So this guy seems to actually like Luffy.
Well, I mean, he's kind of a super jerk too, but his whole role in this is try to sway Luffy or sway anybody that Kaido considers to be useful.
Yeah, but I mean, he just doesn't seem like kind of like we first saw Mr. 2. He wasn't really straight up. I mean, he was bad, but he was still more likable because he liked them and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas this guy kind of seems like he's not super evil. He seems like he actually likes Luffy.
He seems like a good opponent for Sanji to break out some Okama fighting techniques on or something.
I just feel like Luffy needs to be Queen. He needs to scrap at least one of these generals. I can't acknowledge him as an emperor if he can't at least take out one of these guys without difficulty.
They're kind of setting out to like you taking the Dragon Ball weights off. You know.
Well, that was another thing I was going to mention. I was going to say that the reason I feel like this happened was because Luffy got a bullcrap power up in the Doflamingo arc. He kind of powered up out of nowhere. And so this, after he lost to Kaido, if he were to just come back and beat Kaido, it would have been another bullcrap power up. But at least he's in here. He's at least been getting some training done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it would at least make more sense because he's actually training. And he's not only did he get to do the power training, now he's also getting to do some fighting training too.
Yeah, the thing is, basically Fishman enemies were a joke. Dressrosa.
I'm not even talking about that arc. That arc was trash. I mean, as far as that was just to show everybody had powered up.
Like Dressrosa, the thing is, he supposedly had learned that year 4 with Rayleigh, but Oda took too long to get to it to where you kind of think like, why didn't you just pull that out earlier?
That's what I'm saying, man. There were so many times he could have used it, man. So many times.
Yeah, but y'all want to talk about something else? Let's move on. Unless you want to say something else about Wano. Yo, me and Trey talked on the side a little bit, but Blue Fire, you can put your input in here. We can all throw our hats in the ring. My Hero Academia, since about a little while before the last time we recorded, has pretty much shot up to be like the number 1 shonen anime, amongst the general anime fans.
Anime or series?
Pretty much in general. Like it's.
Yeah. So, are we accepting it into the elite shonen ranks? Is it all hype? Or
I mean, it's not a terrible series, but I feel like it doesn't do anything different either.
Yeah, here's my thing. Okay, I'm like midway through the 2nd season, and there has not been a moment where I'm like, whoa, this is new, or hey, this is a new twist. I feel like it's been so safe. Like I said, I haven't seen anything past the 2nd season. What? Yeah, it just seems like it's very vanilla, and I feel like it's catered to a generation that didn't grow up with Naruto. And Bleach.
This 3rd season might make you feel a little different because the story arc that they're going to cover is really. I can say that this story arc is actually really good, and it does deviate a little bit from that vanilla path. Spoiler alert. So I can say that much. But I mean, it doesn't do anything that any other series hasn't already done. I feel like you know what the end result is going to be, and that's why I think so many people compare it to Naruto. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, I mean, the whole superhero aspect. I mean, One Punch Man did it in a spoof way, but it was more entertaining.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm surprised by too. Is that because there was so much hype on One Punch Man, and when I watched it, I was like, oh yeah, this is freaking hilarious. I was like, I can understand why. Then I watched My Hero, and I was like, this is like everything that One Punch Man was spoofing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was so vanilla and cookie cutter, whereas One Punch Man, kind of did a twist on it where he's over powerful, but he's like a trash rank in his own like hero thing, and the guy that's worse than him is like way higher on the like grading scale, and everything about it is just so funny. Versus like My Hero is like the opposite, where it's got the generic, kid with dad issues, which is the kid that's half fire and ice. I mean,
Yeah.
literally those are the most generic powers ever. And then you got the grenade, Byakuya. Dude, what is his name again?
Wait,
Bakugo.
Grenade kid. Yeah,
Kachan.
like dude, he's just like over the. Yeah, he's like over the top, like kid. Like over the top. And then, but I think the one thing that I will say the series does good / better than Naruto,
Their fights
is that
are
it kind of gives, well, not necessarily the fights, but it's just that like with Team 7 or like the Konoha 11 and all them, where none of them really had any parts. I feel like this anime has given all those other also rans a part, where it's not focusing mainly on Deku and you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. But I guess that's another thing where you say play it safe, because throughout this whole series up until this season, they pretty much incorporated every character.
Hmm.
Which, like I said,
what I'm
it
saying?
gets
Like,
a little. It changes up a little bit. I feel like it will in this third season, just because of the art and what I've seen, because I'm a good amount ahead of the anime.
yeah. And also, to me, it seems like a mixture of My Hero. I mean, My Hero seems like a mixture of Naruto and also History Strong's Disciple. Remember where you knew that he was going to end up being like one of the best, and you're going to have all those characters. It's just not as funny or clever as Strongest Disciple was either. But that show was freaking hilarious. I feel like My Hero is funny, but it's not as funny, and the fights aren't as good.
So, I think you guys think Bleach ended, Naruto ended, and One Piece has always kind of been its own thing. It's not necessarily like just. It's not like the core shonen base. It's just following that. Not all of them are going to follow One Piece, but especially overseas. But My Hero kind of like stepped in the wake of nothing else to feed the hunger for like a good shonen series.
So what you're saying is Naruto's successor wasn't truly Boruto; it was My Hero Academia.
I guess so.
Pretty much.
I don't know if I ever told y'all this, but years ago when I was reading Shonen Jump, the whole magazine online, they had a series called Barrage, which is the same mangaka's earlier series that got canceled. And if you look that series up, the main character looks exactly like freaking Deku. Exactly like him, hair and like he was doing some things with powers and stuff, like a little similar in that series, but it got canceled out of Shonen Jump. So, and like I was like into it, and it got canceled, and so it was weird for a while adapting to this one. But another little fun fact about that guy is he had written in with drawn fan art for One Piece or something like that, and got it like in SBS like a while back in One Piece, like when he was just a fan, and now he's published or whatever. That was pretty cool too. But yeah, I think he it's definitely got the freaking cookie cutter base and setup, for shonen.
All you just told me is that he definitely read the most popular manga.
Oh yeah,
and he definitely just played it.
You can tell Oda's influence. You can tell Oda's influence too in his character designs, like they're a little wonky.
Yeah, I think I think he just has a ton of Naruto influence.
Yeah. I mean,
Especially,
story
you know what I'm
wise,
saying?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I guess that's the thing that kind of bothers me is that he plays it so safe. Like those beginning arcs. I mean, I like what he did as far as like the school stuff, but I'm like, bro, you gotta like take a detour somewhere. Like, don't play it so safe, man.
Well,
Like, and the problem you get when you number for heroes is that okay, I feel like you should always put like an ambiguous rank for heroes. Like if you say this is the number one hero, this is the number two hero, people are always
Yeah,
gonna like
maybe
start
you
arguing.
do
Like,
tiers, don't do rankings.
yeah, you know, because that's like the same problem you get into.
Which
Like,
I guess
remember,
if
like,
you do that, it would
Nevada?
really be in the vein of One Punch Man.
Yeah.
oh, another thing is, I think it got a boost too because of it having such a great, like, like, people were reading it, but I think people really started to care about the series when it got the anime, and the production in that anime is really, really good. So
Yeah.
I think, it kind of
I
boosted
mean,
it.
that's what a lot of like manga and anime.
I mean, yeah, like Attack on Titan, and
I mean, Attack on
Hunter x
Titan
Hunter.
is definitely the king of it. Yeah. Yep. Even JoJo.
Even JoJo, yeah.
But JoJo's always had good animation style, it seems.
Yo, if you try and pick up a volume of JoJo, that mess is crazy. Trying to read that.
Wait, what'd you say?
I tried to pick up a volume of JoJo, like the manga, and I was trying to read it. I was like, this mess is crazy. What in the world? Like that. Just he does like colors like crazy everywhere.
Have you even looked at his? Have you even looked at any of his newer stuff? Like, bro, that stuff is nuts.
Yeah, I will say.
About like Steel Ball Run and all of that.
Yeah, like, dude, it's like so different. Like the beginning, it kind of reminds me of the Fire series, where you first start off with, in the medieval era and there's dragons, and then you fast forward and now we're having schools in Harry Potter world and stuff. This is like, what in the world?
Yeah, I will say JoJo's kind of picked up too in popularity, or at least maybe it's like the.
Oh no, it's definitely top tier popularity now.
Yeah, I was gonna say not just because of like the stupid memes, but yeah,
That helps.
it does seem like it's become more popular.
I think.
Oh, it's definitely because of the stupid memes. Definitely because of the stupid memes.
Yeah, it is for real, man. I think that's real. I think it really is. Like, you can't tell me.
it's such a memeable show too.
Like, you can tell that just by people liking the Stand era more than the
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
previous era. Of JoJo's. 'Cause- Yeah, the homo. Like, dude, anybody who likes part 3 better than part 1 and 2 has got to be nuts.
Yo, like part 3 was probably the most memeable like thing I've ever seen in the anime. Like, it was so bad.
Yo,
But the Dio fight at the end, like, of course you guys have seen the memes, but dude, that was one of the most awesome fights ever. But
Yeah.
it's not worth watching the whole season just to get to that fight.
I've seen the clips. Yeah, but I'm actually rewatching part 1 right now, and dude, that has got to be one of the best, like, rewatchable anime. It's like, it's just so funny and so it's so crazy, and so it's like, before you get a second to think, it's like boom, another joke or another something crazy happens, or you know what I'm saying? It's just like so one after another. It doesn't stop. It's so concise, I guess. Like, everything's packed in. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, that was definitely awesome.
Lots of quotables.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, have you guys watched the new Steins Gate?
No, I haven't.
No.
Because I was actually looking at a top 10 anime list of 2018, and that was on there, like, lower, and I was like, is it worth it?
Oh man, I don't know.
Because to me, that seems like such a forced Yeah, it seems like it's such a forced entry because I thought the other one, ended like perfectly, and then trying to put something else in there, it just seems like a forced entry.
Bro, I don't on all these lists of like when the Crunchyroll one has been going everywhere. I don't see anybody putting anime from last year on there. You know?
Wait, last year?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about like all-time list.
Yeah.
No, this was a top 10 list of
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I don't think any of the hard heavy hitters came out other than like continuing series, like the Attack on Titan season 3 and My Hero and stuff. But
that's another thing I wanted to ask. So, do you guys think that? Okay, I know that they're doing the hiatus thing. Do you think the hiatus thing is bit One Punch Man and Attack on Titan in the butt? Dude, remember, Attack on Titan might have been the most popular anime in the world at one point.
mm-hmm.
And now, like even though the third season came out, I feel like it hasn't even come close to like regaining that crown.
Honestly, I'm mixed about Attack on Titan because it was a monthly series to begin with. I don't know whether it helped or hindered the series as a whole. Because honestly, if it would have been a weekly series like One Piece, or even like if the seasons were coming out every few months like My Hero, it probably wouldn't have been as popular.
Yeah. I enjoyed the third season.
Especially because the everything with like Kenny the Ripper and everything, and just like all the legalese in season 3, it's kind of mad.
Well, I didn't watch it.
I enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed it, but I don't know.
I remember reading the manga and remember that there weren't a lot of Titans and stuff. So I was like, I'm definitely waiting on the anime for this.
Yeah, that's yeah. Like you go back into like Levi's backstory and all that stuff, and the stuff with the what is the name of that clan?
The big dummy Titan.
That too.
That was the king or whatever. He was like dragging his belly on the floor.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
The king that's not really the king, he's just a standee.
Yeah. That did. What the heck is that? That looked like something out of a horror film, man. I was like, please kill this man. That was pretty good though. But I really like the ending song from season 3. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch it eventually.
It's pretty good.
But yeah,
I'm looking forward to One Punch Man. I think they put out the trailer for.
Yo, when is that coming out? Do that.
I honestly lost track because I feel like for a while they pushed it back.
I know.
Well, did you hear that new studio is doing it?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not Madhouse. I'm like,
Dang
bro.
it, man.
Like, I don't know what that means. I was like, bro, the last studio that did it was amazing, man.
Yeah. I think everybody wants Madhouse, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things I wish. I know they can't really do it because it was a classic, but I wish that they would remake Naruto. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, actually, it's supposed to come out this month. How about that?
Oh, snap. What day?
Will stop like it did last time, though. I don't think it can. Because remember, like, when that was going on, My Hero was kind of popular, but it wasn't as popular as Attack on Titan or One Punch Man.
One Punch Man is going to be popular every time.
Gets serious in this season because of the main antagonist. So I don't know. I feel like based on what this arc is going to be about, My Hero actually has to jump on One Punch Man.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, just because of that.
Oh, wait. My Hero's about to come out again, too?
I think it does, but I'm saying the plot for season 2 of One Punch Man pretty much My Hero has already done it. So I don't, but I feel like it'll be better with One Punch Man.
Oh, One Punch Man is crazy.
Only because My Hero Academia really like glossed over it.
Yeah.
Like I feel like My Hero covered this particular part in like the span of 4 episodes.
Hmm.
And this particular part, it pretty much is like the crux of this current arc.
So are they gonna go with the same intro? One Punch.
No, they got to read.
They gotta mix it up.
Yeah. I don't know.
They got to keep it moving.
Keep it moving, dog. Keep it moving.
I can't wait for them to introduce the characters because you all strictly follow the anime, don't you?
Yep.
Hello, I was reading the manga for either y'all jokers knew about the series. Come on now.
Oh, yeah, King is the best. King is probably my favorite hero.
Okay, and to be fair, I stopped reading it, so no spoilers.
We'll see.
We'll see.
King is the best. He's the strongest.
Because once the anime came out, I was like, okay, I'll just watch the anime.
Well, see, that's my thing is that I've stopped watching or reading manga for anime I like because I don't care what anyone says. No matter how good an anime is, it can't compare to the manga on most occasions. If the manga is good, it can't really compare. Like, and so you're better off just watching the anime.
I feel like...
Well, I was about to say...
Wait. You said...
Man, it's probably...
Wait, what were you saying? Okay, your argument was for the manga?
No, I'm saying like I said I've stopped reading manga if I like the anime and the anime is good because for the most part, if the manga itself is good, it's hard to watch the anime because they're probably going to change something a little bit or something. And you're going to be one of those sticklers that like it wasn't like that in the manga or something.
Yeah, I feel like that's like old man syndrome. Like we're getting old, man.
Well,
no,
I
but
mean,
like. You know, it's okay because there's two types of manga slash and
book was better.
There's the stalling type, which is One Piece, where they're trying to stall in the anime, so we're not catching up real fast. But then there's the type like One Punch, whatever, where the anime is gonna come out like 2 years after the manga, and so you're either gonna pick your poison. You're gonna watch the anime and be like, oh, they're stalling so bad. It's not quick like it is in the manga. Or you're going to have to wait 2 years to watch something in the anime form, and you're like, oh, I already been watching this like 2 years ago, or been known about this like 2 years ago, and everybody else is getting hyped for it. Like when I read Attack on Titan, I was like, bro, everyone else is going to get excited for this by watching the anime, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I already knew that. So, it's kind of like you got to pick your poison.
Yeah,
I feel like you can take the best out of both though, because if it's something I'm really into, I know I'm gonna read the manga before I ever see it in the anime. But they're like fights are always worth seeing in the anime. I feel like unless it's like a drastic change that they do, it is I don't usually care if they change something in the anime from what it was in the manga, unless it was like something like extremely drastic.
Yeah, but remember like when I first met you, I was like, oh, remember that Rock Lee versus Gar fight? You're like, oh no, I didn't see that. No, I was like Rock Lee versus Kimimaro. You're like, no, I didn't see that. I read it in the manga. I was like,
yeah.
What? I was like, dude, like that's my point exactly. Whereas you felt like, oh, I don't need to like watch it because I already read it. Versus that was like one of the best in the anime, but that's kind of how I felt when Haki was talking about the pain fight versus Naruto. He was like, "Oh, this fight was so amazing." I was like, "Yeah, I already read it."
To be fair, they dragged out that fight. I feel like
I like the whole arc. I liked actually.
That's my whole point exactly. Is that you're saying like. Haki couldn't tell they were dragging it out because he hadn't read the manga. Like, if he had read the manga, he would have known that they dragged it out. So that's my point exactly. Is that
well? I guess if it comes down to that, then maybe don't watch it on the week by week basis. You gotta wait until it's out in its entirety before you watch it.
I still stand by the fact that Sage Mode Naruto is the best Naruto. That's the coolest Naruto, and it should have been something similar to his final form. That one where he's like the fox embodied, where he's really just like somebody took a yellow crayon and went crazy. Like, that is dumb looking, bro. Yo, tell me Sage Mode is not cooler than that. Yo.
It didn't really get much shine since it got.
Yeah, they threw that mess in
leveled up.
they threw that mess in the trash,
It
bro.
immediately got leveled up in the Sage and 6 paths.
Yeah, like
to be fair, that's one problem I have with shonen manga sometimes is that they don't just let the new thing right out. They'll just try to up it like every single arc.
Yeah.
Just like with Luffy, kind of where they like upped his stuff like real fast. Like we had just gotten used to him like in the time skip mode. Then he immediately went to Gear 4. And it was like, bro, I was just getting used to like.
Okay, he didn't
else.
immediately go there. It was a whole 2 arcs later, 3 arcs later.
No,
if you want to count.
But dude, remember like how long we were used to him just being regular old Luffy, and the first part, and then he finally went to like the gear stuff.
Yeah, I mean Oda takes forever to do the power up stuff. He's doing it a little more now, I guess.
No, that's my point. Is that
Maybe.
like they just do it a lot in shonen, where it's like especially Bleach became the worst defender later on.
Okay, Bleach. Alright, we don't want to go down that rabbit hole. I'm about to rant.
He leveled up for convenience's sake.
Bankai is still the best.
His Bankai was almost like the only genuinely earned power up he got.
Yeah,
and that was done in 3 days. So I don't know.
Yo, every time I think about watching Bleach, it just disgusts me, man. Yeah.
I don't know how to feel. I really liked the Bleach series until it got towards the end.
Yo, when Homeboy turned into a freaking fly as his final thing, I was done. I was
I gotta
done.
admit, that was where I was at too.
That's one of the only times I was chilling in my bed in my dorm room. My roommates were cleaning the freaking dorm for some reason, and at like 10:30 on a Saturday morning, I'm sitting there, and this man turns into a fly. That's the only time that I was like just chilling. Then I freaking flipped the laptop over. I was like, "What the hell? Yo, what is wrong with it?" Yeah, that. Oh my gosh, that was one of the coolest guys. Look. I like the old dudes and the blind dudes. The tropes. I like those tropes. They destroyed my love of the blind trope. Nope.
This is not a witchy.
Can't do it anymore. Nope.
Yeah. And so I mean I'm hoping that I know it sounds cliche, but I'm hoping that a new anime / manga like takes
ReZero Part 2 got announced too.
Yeah, well, that's taking forever, man.
I don't even know what's about to happen in that one.
Yeah. Do you remember, okay, I know it's bad because I'm the one that watched it, but I'm asking you, do you remember that anime I watched? Where it was like a mystery, and they had to figure out. Remember?
Yeah, the Mongo Stray Dogs one? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I think I rated that one a ton of times. But nah, it was like, dude, I don't remember. It was like,
what happened?
There was a rabbit girl. She ended up being bad.
Yo, that's all you're gonna give me?
But I can't remember. It was like some magical type of world, and they were all in. Oh man, they had to figure out who's the murderer or something. Dude, I cannot remember.
Yes, I watched some of that one. Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I rage quit that one.
Dude, what was the name of that one?
That was the one with all
the cliffhanger.
The colorful dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember it had like really bad characters in the background.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew that one was gonna be garbage. Nobody ever talks about that anime anymore.
Dude, my point exactly. But dude, what was the name of it? Because they left on a cliffhanger.
It don't matter. It deserves to be forgotten.
Dude, if I want to know so I can put it on a list of like anime I watch and stuff. But dude, I cannot remember.
That's
Like,
like
I'm
that's
not
like
remembering
it's like the Dawn. They had like
No.
a lit first like 2 episodes or whatever when the craziness happened, and then it was just like the trope of girl goes and collects like various members she needs to complete mission.
Yep.
That was a
Dude.
Fushigi Yugi trope.
That is why I raced with Sword Art Online. I was like, bro, I can't do it. With Jonah of the Dawn, I realized that it was like, what do you call it? It's pretty much a reverse harem, is what that one is.
Yo, Blue Fire.
Yeah.
You didn't answer my request for you to do a top 10 anime list. I tagged you in on Twitter. I tagged you in on Twitter, bro. Yo, shout out to my bro Zay. He is in Japan sending me photos of stuff. He's trying to make me buy everything. Bro, what in the heck is this? Yo, he's about to go to the Mugiwara store. You know what that is?
I would
Some
imagine it's
One
got
Piece
something to
store?
do with One Piece.
Bro, there's only I think 2 or 3 of them in the world. And it's literally an entire store of just like One Piece merchandise, and they have like huge like full size like set pieces of like different scenes and stuff in there. Like Laboon, you can like crawl through him or something like that. Or like, they got Luffy getting the hat from Shanks scene and all that stuff. Like just a bunch of crazy merchandise stuff. I'm like, bruh.
Bro, do you want me to tell y'all anime that I would be so mad if it blows up?
If it blows
Dude.
up?
Yeah, dude, they're making a Vinland Saga anime. Coming
Yeah.
out this year.
Nah, it's
Bro,
blowing
I
up.
would be so
Nah,
mad if that
you
blows
don't.
up.
Nah, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you it's about to blow up.
Bro, I would be so mad.
It's bro. People like Berserk.
Dude, dude, I think it's. I don't know if I can say it's worse than Berserk because I'm still at least reading Vinland Saga. But Vinland Saga.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I told you about that one.
Yeah, dude, I had to read it because the fighting. Like, okay, here's what this one is. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. It's a revenge story that hooks you on him getting his revenge. You're like, oh, when's he gonna get a revenge? Then it reverses and he doesn't get his revenge because the dude dies, and then he becomes lost, and the manga becomes a manga about why does he exist, why do humans exist, why do we fight, why
So
do we breathe.
You mean like every seinen ever?
My point exactly, man. That's exactly what happened to Vagabond too, and it's never an arc but it's always a long time in the manga. That's why I rage quit Vagabond. He literally has an arc where he's in the forest pondering life, and I was like, nah, I ain't doing this.
That only works, bro. That does not work for that type of. You know what I'm saying? There's mixing 2 different styles. Okay, one of my favorite monster. That he questions all the time. Should I kill this dude? That's a potential serial killer or whatever, and do I want to be a murderer and that kind of thing. But there's other mysteries going on all the time. So what I'm saying is he questions a bunch of stuff. But dude, if you're trying to do that in Vinland Saga, bro, we want to see fights in Vinland Saga.
Dude, that's exactly my point. Is that okay? In Vinland Saga and in Vagabond, the characters, there's a lot of blood, there's a lot of guts, all that stuff going on, and then the main character starts pondering: is it okay to take a life? It's never okay to take a life. We shouldn't do this. And then they come back and everybody's like, fight like you used to. They're like, no, I don't do that anymore, and they're always forced to fight. But I'm like, okay, so the author of the manga is telling us that it's not good to have violence or killing, etc. But that's pretty much what he hooked us on in the first place. You know, it's like getting us to watch Dragon Ball and then Goku saying that no man should be flying or using powers and different things. It's like, okay, but that's kind of why we're here in the first place. Like, if I wanted to watch the pacifist manga, I would have picked the pacifist manga. Like, I don't understand.
I mean, like Trigun does the same thing. Like Trigun is about this dude who's pretty much like the best gunsmith, like, you know, like the best with guns in the world.
Okay, you just described Vagabond and Vinland Saga, so go on.
Okay, this one came. I'm not sure if it came before him or not, but it's been around for a
Oh,
long
it
time.
definitely came before then.
Okay, but anyways, okay, it's kind of like a comedy at the time because he's like a total like cornball and goofball, but then like he'll stumble into some bad guys, but he'll like take them out. Like he'll fight every time, but he'll like take them out in a way where it doesn't kill them, or like in a way where like he'll dodge everything they're doing and like take them out. But in the end, he's forced to basically like kill this one dude, basically. And you know, some more stuff happens. I don't want to spoil everybody if they're listening, but basically, yeah, that happens. But it's okay in that anime. Even though it's not my favorite anime, but it's okay in that anime because, you know, he's like a cornball, like just joking the whole time. So like, you're not coming just for the action, and he still does actually fight. He just doesn't kill them, you know.
Yeah. I mean, but dude, you just described both of the ones I told you about, though. Like,
Yeah.
that's literally the thing in what do you call it, Vinland Saga, is that, you know, he was a bloodthirsty killer, and now he's such a pacifist, and he doesn't want to fight at all, and he's just using his bare hands. But I'm like, oh my gosh, like, dude, like, I don't know, like, okay, there's certain ones saying that do it right, like Kingdom does it right, where they have comedy, they have adventure, and, you know, they go on places, and you know, there's camaraderie, and there's likable characters. In Vinland Saga, you know, like, everybody is always depressed, and there's never any fun.
Yeah.
And half the roster is unlikable, and the main character is super unlikable until, like, the part that I'm at where he's no longer the same. Like, I guess that's why in the comment section a lot of the people are complaining that they don't like the main character, but I actually like him now. But the thing is that he just reversed. Like, imagine if Vegeta is Vegeta the whole time, and then he turns into Goku. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna split the fans.
Yeah, I have to read more of that. Well, maybe read more of that. I gotta read Kingdom first, but yeah. I definitely remember the bloodthirst for revenge part. But I was interested in it a lot because of the like history with the Vikings and that kind of thing. Like, you know, like the Kingdom angle of how they have like the what do you call it? The Warring States period or whatever, where they're all fighting each other, and like it's like related to the history somewhat. So that's cool. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I was hoping Vinland Saga was with the Vikings, but you know.
Oh, it's definitely not. It is definitely not. Like,
Yeah, where did Blue Fire go?
Yeah, I was doing your list.
Oh, yo, he's thinking mad hard over here.
No, between that and Deltarune.
Oh my, yeah, there's the real story. Yo, what'd your list end up being, Blue Fire?
I have to pull it back up. One Piece, of course. Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood.
Oh, Detective Conan, bro. I should've. I
Detective
forgot.
Conan is great.
No. I'm saying I didn't even consider it. I forgot about it. That's what I'm saying.
One Punch Man, especially the current arc, which I need to get all the way caught up on, is great. Death Note is still up there. Code Geass is still up there. Naruto, I guess I should have made the distinction like Trey did about the free shipping.
Bro, yo, can we combine our list into like a ultra top 10 and like fight over which ones make it?
Bracket.
Can we fight over it real quick? Alright, let me make like a poll of like it's gonna end up being like 20 that we gotta make down to 10. Alright, so we got my Monster, One Piece, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Code Geass. Like some of these are non-negotiables, okay. Steins Gate, JoJo's, Naruto, Hunter x Hunter, Yu Yu, DBZ.
Well, I have a question for y'all.
Go ahead.
With the Death of Kiss anime,
Oh man.
where am I supposed to watch the ton of anime?
Well, it's confusing because Netflix has some, Funimation has some, Crunchyroll has some, and Hulu has some. So they're like having a war over it.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah, it's
I got rid of Crunchyroll because I had Funimation, and yeah, we have Hulu and Netflix. So yeah.
So I mean they're all pretty cheap. Like everybody has Netflix anyway. So you add on like the what, like $7, $6-7 for, or however much it is for Funimation, something like that.
Yeah, Funimation's like $5 or $6.
And technically on Crunchyroll you can watch their stuff with ads. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
I don't even really watch theirs because I watch mostly dub stuff.
That, and I purposely that was another reason why I opted out for Funimation, because at the time I was trying to get Kiddo into One Piece. I didn't want to have to deal with ads, and I was also looking for dubs.
And how much is Hulu a month?
Hulu, well, depending upon like the package you get, I think it's like $8 or $9, and then if you want like ad free, it's more.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. So, what was I gonna say?
And then Netflix, I know they just bumped up their prices too pretty recently, where it goes into effect like this month or next month.
What good stuff do they have on Hulu?
Honestly, I'm not sure anymore. I swear I was watching My Hero Academia at first, and One Piece episodes too. Like the newer episodes of One Piece, I was watching on Hulu.
Yeah, they got all that on Funimation.
And I mean, yeah, they have all that on Funimation. So I'm honestly not sure what they have that Funimation doesn't.
But they do have like a bunch of other TV shows and stuff.
Yeah. Which, yeah, if you decided to opt out of cable or whatever for strictly internet, that'll probably be your go-to.
Yo, but alright, let's see. We got Monster, One Piece, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Code Geass, Steins Gate, Naruto, Hunter x Hunter, Yu Yu, DBZ, One Punch Man, Detective Conan, Death Note, Cowboy Bebop, Attack on Titan, Bleach, Erased, and ReZero. That's a total of 17. Yo, can we make a definitive list? Do you think we can do it, guys? Can we agree about something?
I think it's tough.
Huh?
Dude, I think you might have to. Dude, okay, here's my thing. I think that Hitman Reborn is a better anime than My Hero. I'm putting that out there.
I mean,
you know my thoughts on Hitman, but I think it's overall a better anime. It's more interesting than My Hero. Like,
yeah, but So
I think My Hero definitely has better like animation quality, but I feel like that's just due to being newer. But I think as far as story goes, Hitman Reborn was just more interesting.
so you don't want to do the list?
I mean, I can, but I don't think we can have a definitive list.
I'm saying that's the way we fight, man. We gotta fight.
Bro, I'm saying the fight's gonna happen like already, man.
Well, okay. The ones we all agree upon are like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and Code Geass. Didn't you have that in yours, Blue Fire?
Yeah, I have them both.
Yeah. Yeah, and One Piece.
Oh, shoot.
And Naruto? Yeah, Naruto we all agree on too.
Oh, I didn't have DBZ up there.
I didn't put
You
Dragon
didn't have
Ball
it
in mine
either.
either.
Actually, Blue Fire had like the most different ones. Because neither of the other of me and Trey had One Punch Man, Detective Conan, Death Note. Wait, did you have Death Note? No, because you said you read the manga, right, Trey?
Yeah.
I read that first, so you kind of opted that. Cowboy Bebop. Yo, you think that's top 10?
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop, bro. I could
Cowboy
never
Bebop
get
is a
into it.
classic, but I was about to say it wouldn't make this cut for Trey because he hates episodic series like that.
Yeah, man. I can't do it.
Yeah, I watched it.
So yeah, Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, he hates those types of series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way, but I actually own Cowboy Bebop, but I need to actually like watch it because the time I watched it was when I was like falling asleep watching it a bunch. So okay, that's not shots. That's just let's just say. Okay, did you have Attack on Titan, Trey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. So that's a 2 out of 3 one. And y'all both had Bleach. That's surprising.
Like I
to
said,
me.
I thought Bleach was a great series until the end. I would say right before the anime stopped is when it started getting bad.
Is it top 10?
I don't necessarily think it's top 10, but I think it's it's one of those things where I can't say it's top 10, but as far as it's top 10 to me, like you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when you like a movie, but you know it's kind of bad, but you still like it.
I guess, man. I don't know. Wait, we all have Steins Gate too? Wait. Oh, Blue Fire, you didn't put Steins Gate? Why?
I haven't watched Steins Gate.
Bruh, you're lying to me. The heck you do? Who the heck
I feel like this comes up every time we talk about it.
Who let you on this freaking podcast?
That was you, sir. That was you.
Who let you on this podcast? Yo, Blue Fire, you will be going nuts for that series. Are you serious?
Super serious.
Bro, I said serious and Siri said hello.
I was about to say, is someone doing voice text?
Dude, Trey,
Yeah.
tell me this man will not go crazy for Steins Gate.
Yep.
Dude, out of all of us, I would expect that that would be like one that you like just love. Man, I'm freaking kidnapping you, making you watch that. Come on. Bro, I'm gonna send it to you.
I feel like it's basically what happened. What was that one series with the pink-haired girl?
Oh, Future Diary.
Future Diary. That craziness.
Future Diary. Oh my goodness gracious, that is
I forgot about Future Diary.
that is some psycho killing. Nah, you can't put that top 10 just off of the your moral center, bro. You can't do it. You can't do it, man. Don't do it. Bro. Can't do it. Alright. Y'all want to talk about some games for just a minute?
Sure.
Alright, let's do it.
Bro, best game of last year? What was it?
Fortnite, Kepler.
Apex Legends. Bro, was it Smash? Was it Arena of Valor like Trey's playing right now? That didn't even come out like. Oh, I guess it did on the Switch. What was the best game last year? Blue Fire, you got any thoughts?
Deltarune?
Wait, what did you say? Deltarune? Bro, what is that?
Yeah. I'm kidding.
It's pretty much a sequel
The guy
to-
who made Undertale is like his.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Like his. It's not the complete game. It's like the first chapter.
Yeah, but all the mother.
But they put a lot of work into it. The music on it is great.
What all the Mother 3 fans are playing. Right. Yeah,
Something like it.
yeah, but what's the best game? Y'all ain't got no opinions?
I feel like I'm getting old. I don't. I don't feel like I played very many games last year.
Yo, ARMS. Bro, that game. That's the only time I felt like I've been robbed. I felt like they freaking.
Yeah, well,
they pickpocketed me.
I felt that way about 1-2 Switch. I bet Arms was better than that.
It's probably a close contest.
I was thinking I was getting like a Nintendo Land experience with that, and I got like discount.
Wait, what game?
1-2 Switch.
Nah, dude, bro, you didn't read the reviews? They said that game was trash.
Well, like I think at this time, like Danica, she bought it for me, or Lady Bluefire bought it for me. She bought it for me around the time that she gifted me with the Switch, and I was like, "Yeah, you should get this. It looks so good." But no, I didn't do any type of research.
Yep.
Like, I'm so
No, the
sorry
game
about
that I
this
got ripped
one.
off of was Bomberman. Bro, that is trash.
Is it? I
Dude,
like
it's
when
like
it
you
was
would
that
think,
too.
like, because I love Bomberman Hero, and I love some original Bomberman, but this is like, it feels like, it feels like a knockoff iPhone version of Bomberman.
Yeah.
Is what it feels like. Like, it's really bad. Like,
Games.
the camera angle is just awful.
Games that I like from last year, bro, are Octopath Traveler, Dragon Ball Fighters, Smash Ultimate, if that counts, and I guess Arena of Valor, if that counts. I don't know if that one counts. That came out before on mobile. What else came out last year?
That's what I'm saying. I don't really feel like there were a bunch of standout games that came out.
Yo, I know it was not that empty.
No, I'm sure it wasn't. But is there like really a best game of 2018?
Bro, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Wait, Bluefire, do you have Spider-Man for PS4?
I do have Spider-Man for PS4, so I would put that up there. Honestly, yeah. TJ's been putting in work on that.
Bro, it's good and all, but it's just another Spider-Man game to me. Like, I'm playing it right now because I'm borrowing Zay's PS4 while he's in Japan. And I mean, like I said, it's cool and all, but it's just a Spider-Man game. You know?
Well, I mean,
you know what I'm
you
saying?
say that, but when's the last Spider-Man game that's come out? It's like,
Bro.
what, 2008? 2006?
I mean, yeah, but I haven't played a Spider-Man game since Spider-Man 2. And Okay, this game is literally that game and Batman Arkham fight system
Yeah, I was gonna say if anything
had a
it's like
baby.
a Batman Arkham game,
Yeah, it's literally
and
like
the Arkham series is good.
it's really good. I mean, well, I played Arkham City. That's the only one I played, and that one was
I
really
never
good.
finished Arkham Origins.
No, you didn't miss anything.
But
So Red Dead Redemption came out last year. God
yeah,
of War came out last year.
yo, I don't know about God of War. Well, actually, I do. All the other ones in that series are trash. So yeah, they're trash. I hate that series. Yo, yo, it's literally a hack and slash with some pretty cool bosses.
I forgot Mega Man 11 came out last year.
That lives off its blood and nudity and stuff like that.
A
But
Soul Calibur game came out last year.
yeah, it was trash. Mega Man 11 is trash.
Yeah, I was about to say I didn't hear anyone raving about it.
Nope. Red Dead Redemption 2 is trash. Dude, everybody was hyped like crazy over that game. When it came out, nobody said a dang word. Everybody
I
said,
heard it was just boring.
yeah, everybody said, oh, I got Red Dead Redemption today. Next day, you don't hear jack.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna say
think the problem
people were
was
pretty pumped about it for a minute, but not like they were like for the Spider-Man game or anything.
And like I said, Spider-Man, it is fun, but like I said, it's just another Spider-Man game. You're not really going to put that on any of your top whatever list and end of the day.
well. Here's
Did
the thing
either of
about
you get Starlink?
Oh, Starlink is garbage dumpster fire. Bro,
Tell us what you like, Haki. Tell us what you like.
I feel every time I criticize the game, it's like I don't like anything.
Sheesh.
Bro, I'm being real, okay? This is
Tell us what you like aside from Smash.
yo, even Smash, I'm getting mad at that, man. Yo, that quick play is some garbage.
Wait, what?
Yo, Smash quick play is some garbage.
Oh yeah, no. Well, here's the thing: is that the lobbies are good. That's
Yeah.
that's an improvement over
Right.
the glory. Quick play makes no dang sense.
That
man.
is some trash.
It makes no sense. Like, there's so many ways you can cheat the system where you can't brag about your, like, GSP because there's so many ways you can rig it.
Alright, these are the games I liked. Well, Diablo 3 is a port, that don't count.
What is Donut County?
Donut County? Is that what you said?
Apparently, it's some game that came out last year.
Mario Tennis Aces, bro. I want to take that game and just break it over my knee. Bro, that game. Yo, me and Trey played that game heavy for like a month. And when we had a series of matches, we were literally doing those trick shots to each other back and forth. Yo, Blue Fire, no lie. We would sit there for 10 minutes straight, volleying it back and forth, and all it was him throwing it one way and me doing a trick shot to recover it, and like back and forth.
I told you all that was going to be a whack game. They should have made a strikers game.
Yo, and the fact that the characters are on the disc. They are on the disc. You play them in the store.
You don't get
mode.
anything new. You don't get any new people.
Well, you do, but they're leaking them out like one at a time over a series of months.
No.
Like they're DLC, but they're in the game. They're in the game, bro. Yo, and you got these nonsense characters like Chomp, like Chain Chomp. Bro, he's supposed to be a fat and slow character, but he can guard the whole entire court because he's huge. Man, you got.
Yeah, I just don't think the game is balanced well at all. Like,
Oh my gosh, Yeah, that made
Like
me
certain
mad.
characters just feel stupid mode in that game.
And you don't even go online and like play against people. You play in these tournaments, which is whatever. But oh my gosh, that game is dumb. Nintendo doesn't know what to do with online. I swear. Yo, NES, that was fun for a minute. The NES online stuff, but it makes me mad because they're literally like, here, okay, you can have NES games. Bro, how many generations ago was that? They can't give us Super Nintendo games? N64
Well,
games?
that's my main thought is that when playing it, I'm like, man, I didn't realize that the NES is some trash.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of the games are like I think the only games I like are Mario Bros. 3 and even Mario Bros. 2. It was a game that I never really liked, but given the choices of any other NES game, I think that's one of the greatest NES games of all time.
Alright. Standout games I like, Blue Fire, you ready?
Let's hear 'em.
Octopath Traveler.
Okay.
Did you play that game?
I didn't, but I heard a ton of people, they still think that's a really, really good game. So I'll say that wasn't like a hit of the week type game.
It was good. It was like, I mean, I haven't even finished it yet, but it's good. Like, the music is good. The art, I still think they took the cheap way out in that art. I mean, it can look cool on some of the effects sometimes, but most of the time you walk around with a character, you can't even tell what he looks like. I feel like they're scamming us with that art. That's just me. Most people say it's beautiful and all this stuff, but it does look really cool in some instances, but it's more like the effects rather than the character models, if that makes sense. But, like, the different stories are cool, but you don't really feel like you need to complete it. You know what I'm saying? Like I played like a bunch of hours of it, and I got my fill. Trey?
Yeah. Okay. To me, like, okay. First of all, Haki, you need to finish Thousand Year Door. Like,
Oh yeah.
to me,
Oh yeah, I
Thousand Year
forgot
Door
you were playing that.
is a perfect RPG. Like, that is perfect.
How far did you get?
Octopath. Well, he played. Dude, he didn't get to the good chapters. He got to chapter 2.
Did you? So he said chapter 2.
I'm just
Yeah,
starting
he
now.
got chapter 2.
Oh, with the punies.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't know that yet. But that was my least favorite chapter in that game.
No, the best chapter was the Glitz pit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What is
I
that?
love that
3,
chapter.
4, 5?
That's
I
not
want to say it's like, was it 5? I thought it was like 3. It was right after that, wasn't it?
It might be then.
Okay.
Yeah, probably
Alright,
is.
but what were your thoughts on Octopath though?
No, I'm saying that Octopath, when I play that game, I just want to go play Thousand Year Door because I feel like it's trying to do stuff that Thousand Year Door just did a lot better. Like the characters, the dialogue, everything. That's why people love Earthbound so much, or even like when I was playing Deltarune, I was laughing because it was so funny, and I was like, man, this makes. I wish more RPGs were like this instead of taking everything. Like I feel like Octopath has. If you go talk to people, they're going to talk to you about some serious jargon. Like you talk to. One of the things I love to do in games, RPGs, is talk to the NPCs. Well, I don't want to just hear the NPCs say, "And then end of the year, blah blah blah, we did this." It's like, bro, nobody cares, man. It's like you know. But if they just go up to something and say, like, "Don't tell anyone, I stole cookies and I put it over here," and then the other person is like, "Well, I just ate those cookies. This person ate," you know, like that's what I love in some RPGs. I don't want to hear some dude talk about how the city was made or something like, you know. That's just me.
That was actually a cool part of Octopath where you could steal from them, and you could, buy stuff from NPCs. You could you could like fight them and challenge them, make them follow you, all those different things. But there was also a thing where, like, okay, as soon as I get in the city, I literally got to go and ask everybody for a hint. I gotta ask everybody. I gotta try and steal from everybody until I have no chances left. I gotta do all these different things.
Yeah, well, that's
And
what
there was a
made me
lot
stop
of stuff.
because I was thinking the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Where it got to the point where I was like, I cannot do this. Like, I'm just doing it because I feel like I have to instead of doing it because I'm actually having fun.
Yeah. Okay. That's the people who made the Bravely Default games. I played the first one, and they basically improved the battle system from that, which is fun. But they still got it where it's like so grindy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's like so much to keep up with. You got 8 different characters to level up in a 4-party system. That's a lot. I mean, the stories are cool. The unique character powers are cool, but yeah, that's got to be top 3 from last year.
Oh, I also got the Batman and Telltale series, which is fun. Except I had a miserable experience in that my whole family loves Batman, so they saw me playing the game, and then they decided that they wanted to all watch it / play it, and they started watching it in front of me and spoiling it. So I had to just rage quit.
Yeah. Oh, other games, Dragon Ball Fighters. That game's sweet, but I do have a little bit of complaints with how it plays. But it's
Like what? Matchmaking?
No, I mean not necessarily. Well, it's like you gotta wait around for a while for matchmaking that game sometimes. But most of the matches I did have were fun, but it's kind of like got a lot of cheap stuff in it. And like people know the cheap stuff.
Well, you forgot. That game has been out for a while. And like I always say, that is the curse of any multiplayer game ever made.
Yeah.
Is if it's out for too long.
It's still fun, but okay, once I beat up on Zay, I didn't have anybody else to play with. So, yep. So it was fun making clips online and me fighting, but after a while I was like, man, and these fools at Bandai trying to charge you an arm and a leg for every dang character that comes out, man. Yo, for real, they make them cost like $6-7. Like, bro, are you serious? Smash Bros. Will give you a new stage, music, and a character for like less than that. What the heck? But of course, favorite game of the year is Smash Ultimate. Like, World of Light is pretty fun, even though I'm not done with it yet. I'm just taking my time. And alright, as soon as they announced Pokemon Trainer, the game was lit. But I like some of the redesigns they've done, some of the characters like Zelda. But it does like I guess like Greninja and Bayonetta and Mario, like a lot of the characters feel similar to Smash 4. So you can definitely tell it was like they redid some characters and made it really cool, like Link. But some characters they need some new flavor. But the stages are really cool. Music options are awesome. Being able to make it Battlefield mode, that's awesome. Like, lobbies are freaking awesome and hilarious. So that's of course the game of the year. But dude, I literally had 3 games I liked from last year. Hell, that sucks. Yo, Xenoblade 2 DLC? No, it was lit too. Well, that is lit. I haven't finished it yet. Yo, you bums. Why am I the only one talking?
Yeah. Yep.
Alright, let's have Trey's random topic of the day for our final topic.
The power of Deltarune shines within me.
What?
Said the power of Deltarune shines within me.
Oh my gosh. Yo, y'all just like halfway through and say, alright, we're gonna play some games.
That's not true. That is not true. I've been
What?
playing from the beginning.
Oh, okay. Alright, relax. Alright, Trey. Random topic of the day.
Alright, hold on, y'all. Darn it!
Yeah, he's in a serious match. Bro, on my Twitter timeline, yo, there have been mad people getting shot and dying and all kinds of stuff.
Oh man, that whole Nipsey Hustle Billy.
Yeah, and before that, like I just started getting into battle rap recently.
Mm-hmm.
Dude died, Take 9 from there. Like,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
why is everybody dying? Like, bro, what in the world?
It's crazy times.
Well, to be fair, I listened to some of Nipsey Hussle's music. I was like, bro, this guy was talking about some get at me and stuff.
I mean, he was definitely like, he was like Crip and all that, but actually,
Yeah, that's my point exactly. I'm like, bro, what?
no, I mean, yeah, he's definitely involved, but actually, he had just started like changing and like I don't know if his music was about to change, but he made like all these different places where his people in his actual community where he came from could work at, like a clothing store and like a barbershop he's about to open and like all this stuff where he just like only employed like people from his area and gave them jobs and stuff. And
He did a lot of stuff for kids and stuff in the community too to keep
he like
them
made
doing
like
gang stuff.
yeah, he made like a basketball court, like had it painted and all this stuff for the kids to play at, and yeah, just like a bunch of stuff that he was starting to do in the community. So
Yeah, but I mean, when you come from that life, though, like, dude, those people aren't just gonna accept that you're done, man. They're still gonna like,
yeah, of course.
No, yeah, it doesn't absolve you from anything, but
Yeah, but so sad to see.
I think it's worse that it was in public. There were people there. Other people got hurt too. Not
So
that
was it like a hit?
Yeah.
like he
So
was
they're
there,
like
he
they
had-
came there to get him.
Oh yeah, 100%. Cause he got shot like what, like 5 times,
6 times, I
5 or
think.
6 times, like in the head, in the body.
Yeah.
Bruh.
They were aiming for him, no doubt. Like, and it was at his store
His store.
that he had just opened up.
Bro, that's freaking messed up, man.
Yeah, like he was trying to give back. Like they just like killed him. But yeah. Like I was just trying to come up with some random topic, but that's something that I just been seeing pop up like all the time. And then what's funny is, yo, all the battle rap dudes, they're like, yo, let's squash the beef, man. Like, yo, Take 9 died, like let's squash the beef, like all this stuff. I'm like, bro, this just shows you how, I don't know. Once you read Vinland Saga or a manga where you're questioning life, you'll start forgiving people or something. When you're reminded of your own mortality. Some things seem more trivial. And it reminded me of like, yo, manga and, oh man, that's the perfect thing too to jump off of that with, is it reminded me why we need stuff like manga and anime, video games, of course faith and other stuff too, but it's basically because life is hard. Like, do you see that Zack Snyder quote?
Zack Snyder. Oh yeah.
Talking about Batman. People were asking him like about Batman, why did he kill in the movie and stuff, and he was basically like saying, like calling people like virgins of his movie and like insulting him and stuff in some weird way, and like going off cussing like he just found out what cuss words were or something, and he was like, "That's not reality. Like people die in reality, and like if Batman was in real life, like your heroes are not." What you want to pretend for them to be. I don't know what he was going on off some nonsense. Basically, he was saying he had Batman kill somebody because that's what he would do in our reality. But everybody in the comments and like all around was like, dude, that's the freaking point of a superhero and like escapism and like trying to get out of reality for a little bit. Like, dude, what? Like. Like, what the heck, man?
Well, I think it's not even the point of a superhero, but dude, every superhero has their thing.
Yeah.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if Batman was the one that killed people, okay, but dude, it's Batman. Like, he's one of the most non-killing people. Like, to say that he kills is just dumb. Like, that's like
he's not.
Turn him into
Not
Flashpoint
even Batman anymore. Yeah.
That's like, dude, I don't know. That's like, like trying to make Deadpool, like rated G or something. Like, I don't know.
Oh, don't worry, they're not going that direction.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
Which
but you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it doesn't make any sense. Like,
which is actually why I'm like super excited about this. My wife's like, "Why do you talk about Shazam? I ain't never heard you talk about Shazam before and all this stuff." All that. And I was like, because, like, you don't get it. DC, I love the DC animated stuff and all that stuff, but they have made every freaking movie dark and gritty. Thank you, Zack Snyder. And
well, not even Zack Snyder, freaking Nolan.
But Nolan
even
weren't
Nolan.
As bad. That wasn't.
But still, they were like grayed out tones and all that. But Shazam is like the first one that seems like it is more lighthearted and more like a typical superhero movie.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Wonder Woman and Aquaman weren't.
Yeah, I was saying Aquaman wasn't that bad.
Okay.
I like those movies because those were like more of like in both worlds where they weren't they weren't Iron Man 3, but they weren't Batman v Superman.
Right. Yeah. I mean, Wonder Woman was still, though, very dark, like, and war and all that.
Well, but it was also the time period that it was set in, too.
No, I'm just saying, it wasn't no fault of her, but, it just kind of fit with the rest of them, which were Snyder and Nolan's fault. But well, yeah. No, I was just saying, like, that's why I'm looking forward to Shazam coming up.
Dude, actually, I was thinking about that. People were talking about, of course, Shazam was like this because he's a kid. I was like, okay, if we took Shazam and put this movie out 5 years ago, when it's still the Snyder era, what do you think we would have seen? I think he would have been Billy Batson, the kid that got in trouble at school, that was like F the teacher.
Uh-huh.
And, he was really mad and angry at everybody. And then, he was getting picked on by bullies.
Troublebacks.
Oh, yeah, he would have been, like, super angsty.
Yeah, he would have been a thug. And then, he would have gotten some girl, he would have, like, there would have been some teacher that he wanted. And he would have got her, like, as a kid. And, you know what I'm saying? It would have been a lot edgy. And he would, that's why I'm so glad that the Snyder era is over.
Yeah.
Like, dude, they need to just fire him. Like, fire.
Yeah, flat out. Like, even Aquaman, it was good. As good as it was, it would have been even better with a different Aquaman cast other than, like, Bad Boy Aquaman that made it just the worst movie to me. Like, it was a good movie because of all the Aquaman lore stuff and like all the people surrounding him, and he did okay, but somebody else would have even done a better job where it was like almost like he was out of place. Like he was supposed to be in the Snyder movie, but he was in this one. And
my only thing is that they had to change Aquaman somehow because Aquaman was like lame.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they had, like either like there's only two ways you could go. You could either go total opposite direction, or you should go Batman, Brave and the Bold, Aquaman.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
But what are y'all thinking about what's going to happen with this final Avengers movie? How are they going to resolve it?
I mean, everybody has to come back, or at least most of them do. That's a given. I feel like they could write out Iron Man and Captain America since those actors are leaving the franchise.
Yeah.
But you know, Spider-Man and Black Panther and the Guardians guys have to come back.
Yeah. What about Mark Ruffalo, Hulk? You think he's coming back?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I don't know.
I think so.
Like, how much more mileage can you really get out of the Hulk?
No, I'm just saying like for future Avengers movies or whatever.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, how much more mileage can you really get out of Hulk? Hulk, he can't really have his own movies anymore because, I mean, he gets mad. That's it. Like, they're not going to get into, like, the whole Planet Hulk series, so there won't be any Scar. I don't really know. And with this whole merger with 21st Century Fox, they'll probably divert more time towards some of the other heroes.
Yo, if y'all got plans or like ideas about how you think they'll resolve the movie, go ahead. But I do want to say, X-Men are noticeably absent. I've spent a lot of time on the toy aisles recently at different department stores. Okay, and X-Men are noticeably absent, bro.
Well, what if they haven't? They haven't done anything kid friendly in a while, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, are they about to come back?
Oh yeah.
I mean, they have to.
Please.
Otherwise, that's a waste of a franchise.
Yo, please, man, make hashtag make X-Men great again. Yo. Speaking of ones that need a different tone, yo, if they put out another Logan movie, I swear to goodness. Yo, that Logan movie was a freaking joke. That was not an X-Men movie, man. The thing that makes me mad about it is, bro, I bought it for my dad before I knew what kind of movie it was because it was getting crazy good ratings. Yo, who the heck is on Rotten Tomatoes rating that movie that high? Bruh. You seen this movie, Blue Fire?
Logan? Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, what did you think?
I mean, it was okay.
Bro, people were calling it like the best X-Men movie ever.
That's not really setting that high.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing.
Okay, but let's go over what actually happened in that movie, bro.
Everybody dies.
Yo, first 5 minutes. F. Like, bro, what the heck is wrong with this movie? Like, first thing me and my dad sat down and watched it. I'm like, what the heck? I gave it to him for Father's Day, man. Yo. And I'm watching this movie. Professor X is on something because he's dying, whatever.
Yeah.
And, bro,
his migraines are killing everybody.
Tell me that was not the stupidest thing. Okay, throughout the movie, we were missing, like, the X-Men feel of it with the mutants and all. It was just like something was wrong with that movie. And then at the end, where he's fighting his clone or whatever, like dragging the claws, like dragging on the freaking ground, like it's some kind of like horror film. Like, bro, get the heck out of here. That movie, oh my gosh. Yo, I've never wanted to burn a movie more. Oh my gosh. Dude, I love the freaking X-Men, and they keep messing up the movies. Actually, Days of Future Past, I think it was that one. That was pretty good. But
Did we see that one together? I don't know. I feel like I went to see that with someone.
me and you and Trey saw the third Wolverine movie where he went to Japan.
I remember that one because I remember laughing at that in the theater. Yeah, that was so cheesy.
Yo. Yeah. I don't know, man. I just want to introduce my son to the X-Men.
So what do you think of these? So you said Days of Future Past is a good one. What about like Apocalypse and First Class was okay? Do you think Dark Phoenix is gonna be good?
When's that one coming out?
I feel like it comes out this summer, maybe.
I don't know if it's
I
gonna
feel
be
like
good or not.
there was a trailer pretty recently.
Cause is that the last one that they're making without Disney?
It comes out June the 7th, so yeah, let's say it is.
Yeah, I feel like if they do that, was Disney gonna try and continue from that, or are they gonna do something just like?
It's like
I hope
another
Disney
reboot.
reboots it. Like the X-Men movies have actually been trash. If you try to go back and watch them, they were okay. There's two types of movies. There's pre-Christopher Nolan era, and there's everything else. Like after Nolan did Batman, it like really changed the way that movies were made, as far as like not being straight up superhero movies. But of course, you know, Iron Man and everything else helped make them more, you know, friendly. But before that, superhero movies were literally Saturday morning type of movies. Like if you go back and watch the Spider-Man movie, and here's one complaint that I actually have with Into the Spider-Verse. Okay, if you think about it, that formula almost carbon copied the previous Spider-Man movies too. The problem that Spider-Man 2 and 3 had. Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, in Spider-Man 1, he has to get used to his powers, and he doesn't have his powers till like the end of the movie when he's like really legit with them.
Sure.
In Spider-Man 2, he forgot how to use his powers because he didn't feel like Spider-Man, and so he didn't know how to use his powers for half the movie until the end of the movie where he figured out how to use his powers. In Spider-Man 3, he didn't know he couldn't use his powers because the Venom suit, so he lost how to use his powers and didn't want to be Spider-Man anymore. And then we have the Amazing Spider-Man or whatever it's called, and the same thing that he doesn't get his powers until later on in the movie because he didn't have powers. He has to get them, and then in the second one he forgot how to use them because he was in his feelings and didn't know how to use them. And in the Spider-Verse, he doesn't know how to use his electricity and healing and invisibility powers until the end of the movie. So really, Sony just keeps recycling that same thing over and over with Spider-Man. So if he doesn't know how to use his powers in the next Spider-Verse, I'm done with Sony. I'm completely done. Like, dude, they are literally like it only works in the origin stories. Like that's the only time you're allowed to get away with that.
Mm-hmm.
Can't recycle that plot over and over again.
Bleaching Bankai.
Yep.
I was gonna say Bleach was worse because Ichigo lost his powers in fillers.
Okay. Bleach is like the bottom standard of that trope. Okay. That yeah. Yeah. Hey, I hope they reboot X-Men too, though.
I mean, the thing about X-Men is that it was technically the first like, superhero movies done right.
Like, I think.
When you think about it.
Like, Trey, couldn't. Like, what they've done with the. Okay, I think me and you had a discussion about this a long time ago. About how Marvel has taken. Like a B tier thing, the Avengers, and made it like the thing, like in superhero.
You do realize that Captain Marvel has like gotten like the record like for things. So if that doesn't tell you, she is like what, dude? If Iron Man before this was like a B tier hero, she was like E tier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
She's not even the real Captain Marvel.
okay, and what I'm saying is, if they do a freaking X-Men series right, and they have like classic fights, classic enemies, bro, they could make that like a million times better than these Avengers movies.
Well, here's the problem: is that Fox really hurt the product.
Oh yeah, they did.
I think they really hurt. They, almost to the level of like Green Lantern was done, or some of the other DC heroes.
Bro, what does Marvel have that's even close to X-Men other than, I guess they got Spider-Man and X-Men. Like, those are my two favorite, like, series that they have.
Well, here's the problem I've been saying. Okay, if you look, here's why Batman, I've always said that Batman and Spider-Man had the best villains. Okay,
Yeah.
off the top, how many Spider-Man or Batman villains? Okay, let's start with Batman. How many Batman villains? You can say, okay, dude, who has a list? I'm going to try to count them. Okay, you
Batman
got
villains?
Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Joker, Mr. Freeze,
Mhm.
Penguin,
Clayface.
Two-Face, Clayface, Poison Ivy, Ra's al Ghul,
Bane.
Bane, Man-Bat. You
Mhm.
got Firefly. Who'd you say?
Owlman.
Yeah, Owlman. Although I guess
Deathstroke.
technically he's
What is it?
Deathstroke.
What is that guy? That he's a killer. Well, they're all killers,
Killer
but he's like a
Croc?
serial killer.
Yeah,
Him
you
too.
got Killer Croc. You got the
I almost want to say his name is
Riddler.
like Aziz, and I don't think that's right.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He was in the Arkham series.
Yeah.
You got he's the one that's got all those like cuts on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you got I think that's a Riddler, but
I think you do
Catwoman, although she's in her
Selena
own
Kyle.
ambiguous
Yeah.
thing. Who else is there? Dude,
That's
I know probably. Yeah, so that's like over 13 villains. Okay, with Spider-Man, you got Mysterio, you got Tombstone, you got Kingpin, you got
Doc Ock.
Scorpion, Doc,
Vulture.
Vulture,
But you
Uh,
didn't care.
Green Goblin.
Hobgoblin
yeah,
and Green Goblin.
Venom, Carnage.
Shocker.
Yeah. I mean, you got H2O,
Rhino.
Hydra Man. Yeah, Rhino. You got
Sandman.
Electro, Sandman.
Did you say, you said Venom, Carnage, and you said
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and what's the
Dude,
one
my
guy
favorite.
the
yo,
Hunter. Dude, what's
dude,
the
that-
what's
dude,
the
I was
Hunter
literally about to
guy?
say him. Craven.
Yeah, Craven. And dude, what's the vampire
awesome.
dude's name?
Oh yeah, that guy's crazy. He was in the '90s anime series too.
Yep.
Crap, what's his name? Yeah, he's crazy too.
Dude,
And
so
you
essentially-
got Chameleon.
Yep. Chameleon.
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So essentially, what I'm saying is that Batman and Spider-Man are the easiest ones to make movies out of because they've got a ton of
Rogues
recognized
Gallery.
Yeah, and then if you start going into the other heroes, like with Superman would probably be third because you got Lex Luthor, you got Bizarro, you have Boymaster, you have
Darkseid,
Darkseid,
Brainiac.
Brainiac, Mongol,
Doomsday.
Dude, what's that one guy's name that oh man, I'm drawing a blank.
Zod.
Yeah, Zod, there we go. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, Zod. He got dude. Oh man. I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, pretty much he's got,
who is Vandal Savage's hero?
I mean, he's more of a Justice League.
It's just okay, yeah.
Yeah, so you got all those guys. Oh, dude, what's that one guy's name? He's like Despero. There we go.
Oh, that guy's ugly as a mess.
Yeah,
The
so
purple,
you
I
got
mean, the pink dude. pink or
Yeah.
purple. Yeah.
You know, and then, yep, Blue Fire's over here playing Deltarune.
Sorry,
And then you got,
my
okay, and then
controller
you go to
died.
Flash. You know, if you got Flash, you got, Reverse Flash. You got Zoom,
Captain Boomerang.
Captain Boomerang.
Captain
you got
Yeah,
Captain
Captain
Cold.
Cold.
Mirror Master.
The shark, King Shark.
Yep. And then, dude, what's the gorilla's name? Gorilla Grodd. And yeah, so he's Weather Master. So he's got a ton. And then you go to the X-Men, and you got Magneto. I'm not even gonna say Toad; he's trash.
Sabretooth.
But Sabretooth,
Juggernaut.
Mystique, Juggernaut,
Omega Red.
Apocalypse. That's it.
Apocalypse. Omega Red.
Yeah.
Sentinel.
And Steel Samurai. Oh, what's his name again?
Yeah, still Samurai, I think. Sentinels, like the Sentinels of these.
Yep. So they've got a ton.
Yeah, they got.
But then, if I say, okay, who are Captain America's villains? You're gonna say Red Skull, and then you're like,
the question mark, yeah.
Isn't the Mandarin technically his villain?
Who?
The Mandarin. Not even though they have him listed as
Iron Man.
Well, they had him as Iron Man's villain in the movie, but isn't he really like Captain America's villain or somebody else's?
I mean, he might be. I mean, that's part of my That's part of my point is that he really knows, man.
Yeah.
Like, and then if you look at the Hulks, you're gonna be like, a bunch of guys that are exactly just like the Hulk.
Anybody who makes him mad.
Yep, the leader, with the big head.
Yeah, him. Like,
that's the only one I really know. Or like the mirror versions of the Hulks, they're just big bodies.
Yeah, my point exactly, man. Like, and then
the
you
government.
go to
the government's everyone's enemies.
And then, another one is like Falcon. Like, yeah, he doesn't have any. And,
you don't even have to go that far down the list. You can go to Black Widow, Hawkeye.
Yeah, that's my point exactly, man.
Like Thor. I mean, Thor has. Thor really just has like Loki and
his sister, I guess.
Yeah. But really, he doesn't have many.
Yeah, that's my whole point, man. Is that they don't have.
They're a ragtag band of B-list heroes, pretty much. They are, man.
That's what I'm saying. Is
Other than Spider-Man,
they're just a collection.
Like,
dude, that's my point. That's why.
Like Spider-Man and Wolverine making cameos were pretty much to make the Avengers look cooler.
Wait, Wolverine's making a cameo?
Yeah, Wolverine's been with the Avengers before.
No, I'm talking about the movie.
No, not in the movie. Not yet in the movies, but I'm sure they'll do that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is that they really don't have a lot. They're just a bunch of guys that are like together as the Avengers. They're more like a team.
Bro,
like,
even on a hero basis, like just looking at the heroes, not even the villains. Bro, Iron Man's Iron Man, like there's like 10 X-Men that are cooler than him at least. Maybe 20. Bro, you talking about freaking Black Widow? Dude, she's a generic woman. What the heck? Like, bro, come on. Like,
she was more interesting when she was a bad guy. Bro,
she's most interesting as Hawkeye's side piece, man. I'm about to get killed by the feminists out there.
I mean that's literally the problem that the Avengers have to me is that's why I can never get into Marvel because they just didn't have interesting villains. Like, people just like the heroes, but I mean it's like, bro, Spider-Man has amazing villains. Nobody else in Marvel really had any.
Bro, yo, how many X-Men are cooler than every one of the Avengers, man?
Yeah.
How many? Like, really? Yo, Black Panther movie was cool, but dude, who the heck cared about Black Panther?
Dude, that's my point. Is that I always look. My dad always tried to get me into Black Panther because my dad loves all the comic. But I was just like, bro, his villains and his stories just seem boring. Like he's just in Africa and it's like okay, like no interesting villains.
The cool part, like the coolest thing about Black Panther was that it was super cool because obviously because of black heroes and stuff, but also because it was like as opposed to just fighting in freaking New York City every freaking film, it was actually a different setting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they made Warmonger a good villain. Like I didn't think he was that interesting.
Oh, you mean Killmonger?
Yeah, like they made him
interesting. Killmonger.
Yeah, I was telling Trey that Julie, my son, he's got like those little voice packs on his heroes now. So his freaking Killmonger says, "Bow before me, face me in combat." Yeah, he's hilarious. Anyways, but yeah,
that's auntie.
He doesn't say that. I wish he said that.
Yeah, that's the thing is that Killmonger was cool in the movie, but I didn't think he was that interesting before that.
Yeah, like.
Well, because I don't think he has like a huge role in the comics. I think like he gets killed off like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
but I guarantee you that afterwards he didn't get killed off anymore like that.
Yeah, who?
And like his him being in the comics is really spaced out.
Yo, who on y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Who on the Avengers is cooler than Wolverine? Who on the Avengers is cooler than freaking Storm? Who is cooler than even freaking Iceman? Yo, there's like 10,000 Nightcrawler. I mean, yo, we could go down to freaking Kitty Pryde, okay? Jubilee, man.
Well, the problem is, and here's another problem I have with the Avengers is that they don't have alter egos. Like, everyone knows who they are. And that's another cool thing that DC had, that everyone had alter egos. Like, the only one that does is Spider-Man, and Spider-Man seems more like a DC hero because he's got a rogues gallery, he has a mask and identity, and all those things. And the thing about the X-Men was that even though they have masks and stuff, the one thing that you gotta give the movies credit for was that they really don't have any reason to be wearing masks and outfits. Because everyone knows who they are.
Yeah.
So do you guys think? Okay, do you guys think that Wolverine will ever get a version of his suit for the movies?
Yeah,
the yellow and blue.
Yeah, because
I hope Thanos wears his freaking suit, bro.
Because Thor, Thor, they kind of found a way to make Thor's outfit not look as stupid as it does in the comics. And they found a way to not make Captain America's outfit look as stupid as it does in the comics. Because those outfits don't really translate to real life very well. Just like they had to do the same thing for Wonder Woman because her outfit looked pretty stupid if you translate it to real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's wearing a bathing suit, man. Just like Captain America, if you actually look, if you go back and look at his actual outfit, that doesn't translate to real life very well.
Bro.
So they had to just. I'm wondering if they could do the same thing for Wolverine, like if it's possible.
Yo, I love freaking Nightcrawler, man.
I did too, but the X-Men movie kind of ruined it for me a little bit.
My name is Clark.
Well, I love that movie when I first saw it.
Yo, tell me that opening scene from X-Men 2, though, is not like one of the best superhero fight scenes ever.
Oh, dude, I watched it with my friend Dustin. Like, we went and saw X-Men 2, and I was like talking about that movie and like how awesome it was. But if you watch it now, like pretty much that movie could be summed up as the de-evolution of Cyclops. Like
Scott
made him
Summers.
such an idiot. It was like, it was pretty much whoever made it just loved Wolverine and hated Cyclops. Because that was the original Civil War.
I know, yeah, it is. But I love Mr. Scott Summers, even though everybody hates on him.
Bro, it's like, dude, it's not anybody's fault. Go back and watch the movie.
I know, they make him a joke, man. How cool is freaking Gambit, man? Rogue? Yeah. Come on, man.
Dude,
I
love
they did
Rogue.
They did Rogue a disservice in the movie.
Yeah,
she's trash.
Yeah, she's booty.
She couldn't fly.
She's booty.
Well, I guess technically she's not. She didn't have any of those powers until she got them from Captain Marvel. But they never really got to that. So yeah.
Yeah, I was actually watching some old Marvel tournament matches and Ricky Yipes commentating. Oh, my girl, Aurora Monroe. With the ice storm. I was dying, man. Dude, and I was watching a Marvel 2 match. I forgot all about Cable, man. Dude, have they even ever put him in a movie?
How about the black dude?
Cable, I'm talking about Cyclops' son.
Oh,
he was in the Deadpool movie.
Was he? Oh, I didn't ever watch it.
He's in the second Deadpool movie, yeah.
That's why. I never watched it. Dude, he's cool, man. He's got all the futuristic tech.
Yeah.
Psylocke.
Yeah, he was like the main antagonist of that second Deadpool movie, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, they need to use Psylocke more, man. She's cool.
Yeah, I thought she was cool until they casted what's her name as her. Dude, I can't take that girl seriously because she was on she was on that one video game show. What was it called? Attack of the Show. Dude, she was pretty much. Dude, just think of her as like Alana Pierce or one of those girls before Alana Pierce.
Oh, I remember on G4 TV. I remember.
Yeah, and then now she acts like she never played video games and stuff. I'm like, bro, she was a fraud the whole time. She was a fraud.
We're having some good discussion, but I might have to cut it short and go to bed, man.
Yep. I'm just gonna play Star Tropics.
So,
yeah.
So, Blue Fire, tell them where they can hit you up at.
I am on Twitter, Blue Fire Crashdown. No, yeah.
Rover Double Trey.
Y'all can find me at Trey15 on Twitter, where I'll be tweeting, or y'all can find me in Arena of Valor, where I'll type how bad you are at the game if you're bad. And y'all can find me try to DM some of the girls on Facebook. Wish me luck.
Mm-hmm. Y'all can find me, Kings Haki, at Kings_Hockey on Twitter. Find the VODs of the podcast online on my YouTube channel, Kings, and then space, I got space bar, and then Haki, Haki. And I also put them up on the TK podcast link on the podcast app on the phone as well. But hit me up for Smash Bros matches and soon to be Mortal Kombat 11 matches and Bible study. Retweet the podcast, blow it up. Let's see if we can get some people interacting here. Maybe we'll have some fan questions. Yep, but this has been the return of the TK podcast. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Hey. Adios.